In this video, I'll be covering how to make a Drake style beat in Ableton Live 10. First thing I'm going to talk about is our BPM setting here. I've chosen 103 BPM, and typically if you want to go for this creepy, spooky vibe with faster hitting drums, you're going to want to select a BPM of between 80 to 110. Before getting into any more specifics, I'm just going to let the beat play through. As you can see, I have a rendered out bell loop to which I've only applied an EQ, which I've also automated in this section where it gets filtered, and throughout the drop where it gets filtered from one snare hit to the next. I think it was here. However, by itself, it's kind of missing something. It's not as full as it can be, so I added a series of vocal one-shots that are also spooky and give off a Halloweenish vibe to complete the setting for the melody. And along with the vocal effects, there's also this bell sound that I also layered in to all of this. The next thing we're going to take a look at is our low end, and specifically this automated channel. And you can see as I click along that the settings on the chorus as well as the EQ are different, and this is automated throughout the progression of the low end to kind of give it movement, since it is a growlish type of patch, and this sound really completed the whole entire melody concerning the low end as well. And then pretty much also took an 808 and sampled the low end, a sine wave for the low end, and gave everything its own field on the S1 imager. So everything has its own stereo width. These ones are obviously in mono, and this one's more of a roar, so I also automate these settings. To fully get it moving around the stereo field as well. The next thing I'm going to take a look at is the kick group here. I have 4 different kicks, all of them pretty short, punchy. Some have more high, some have more of a body, more of a tail. As you can tell, these two are kind of like background kicks. They have a stereo-ish feel to them, whereas these two are more in your face. Took all of them and applied Camel Crusher to the whole channel to get them to pierce through. And as you can see, the low end, the subs, they're all side chained to the kick, so the volume of these ducks when the kicks hit helps the kicks cut through the mix a little better. The next thing we're going to take a look at are the snares and the snare group. As you can see, I have 5 instances of snares that I've loaded up into 5 channels. and I mainly went for snappier snares and some with a bit more body to give it a full snare sound. At the beginning, in this intro section, or the build up before the drop area of the beat, I've only used 3 of these snares because they sounded cleaner together in this area filtered, as opposed to bringing all 5 in and having them be filtered. Now in the drop section, these 2 snares are also brought in. However, I also added an extra snare here on the 3 original ones. So one plays here and then there's one following it right after. Like that. And those are also panned to different sides. One of them is panned to the right, the other one to the left, unequally. And I used these snares as a guideline within the next 4 beats of the drop to filter out some of the high end on everything. So from the first snare hit and the second set of 4 bars, it's being all filtered, everything's being filtered, all the high up to the mids is being filtered out until the next snare hit, like so. Last but not least, we're going to take a look at the hi-hats. I have 4 hi-hats here and 1 open hat. The first hat we're going to take a look at is this short snappy hat. As you can see, I've automated the EQ on it to kind of give it some sort of movement. And then I have these 2 hats that are somewhat accompanying it, like that in the background. And we also have a set of straightforward rolls, always the same, being repeated. However, within the MIDI, as you can see, they have different types of pitch bends. One is coming from a lower pitch upwards and one is being pitch bent downwards. Same thing with our open hat. They're playing on the snares, however one is being pitch bent down and one is being pitch bent higher.